Dear children, welcome to our next lesson, Unit 17, Reproduction in Plants and Animals. In this lesson, you are going to learn about various methods of reproduction in plants. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to differentiate vegetative, asexual and sexual reproduction. This will give you an idea about plants' reproduction processes. You will get a clear idea about a flower and its parts and the functions which are performed by different parts of the flower. You will understand the different types and modes of pollination, the agents which are involving in pollination and their significance. You will understand the process of double fertilization, what are all the steps involved in fertilization, the process like syngamy and triple fission, embryo development, endosperm development and formation of seeds. Living organisms cannot survive for an indefinite period on Earth. Each and every organism have their unique lifespan. This lifespan of an organism depends on their levels of organization. So based on that, the organisms involving in various activities in its life. All living organisms have the ability to produce more of its own kind by the process called reproduction. The reproduction process of living organisms ensures the sustainability of species, that is, continuous presence of a species on Earth. Reproduction is the unfolding of life forms where new individuals are formed. Through this process, the living organisms produce offspring of its own kind. It ensures continuing and survival of the particular species on Earth. This process is to preserve individual species and it is called as self-perpetuation. Self-perpetuation is the continuation of something by itself without external agency or intervention. The time required to reproduce also varies from organism to organism. The time duration of an organism for reproduction is purely based on the level of organization of the organism. If the body design is simple, the reproduction process also simple. If the body design gets complicated, the reproduction process also complicated and carried out by various steps. You may find great variations in period of reproduction is in different organisms. Yeast cells can double their population in every 100 minutes. Some bacteria like Escherichia coli can divide in every 20 minutes. The gestation period of rat is 21 days. In cows, the gestation length varies from 279 to 287 days. This variation depends on breeds. For most breeds, 283 days would be common. In elephants, the gestation period is 22 months. In human, the gestation period is 280 days, nearly 10 months. In sexual reproduction, offspring are produced by the union of male and female gametes, that is, the fusion of sperm and egg, which results in the formation of zygote by fertilization process. This is followed by higher group of plants and animals. The male and female gametes contain the genetic material or genes present on the chromosomes which transmit the characteristic traits to the next generation. In plants, reproduction process is classified as follows. There are three types of reproduction in plants, namely vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Now we are going to discuss about vegetative reproduction. In this type, the new plantlets are formed from vegetative, that is somatic cells, buds or organs of plant. In this process, any vegetative part of a plant can give rise to a new young plantlet. The vegetative part of a plant, it may be a root, stem, leaf or bud, gets detached from the parent body and grows into an independent daughter plant. It has only mitotic division, no gametic fusion, and daughter plants which produced are genetically similar to the parent plant. Vegetative reproduction purely depends on mitotic cell division. Meiotic cell division will not occur in this type of reproduction. Hence, there is no formation and fusion of gametes. Vegetative reproduction takes place through several methods. First one is leaves. In Bryophyllum, small plants grow at the leaf notches. Look at this picture. Small bud-like structures are formed at the leaf notches. They develop roots also. These buds are called axillary buds. They are detached from the leaf and will grow into a new individual. Next one is by stems. In strawberry, aerial weak stems touch the ground and give off adventitious roots and buds. These stems develop adventitious roots at the place where do they contact with soil. When the connections with the parent plant is broken, the offspring becomes independent. It obtains the nutrients from the soil by its newly formed adventitious roots. Next part is root. Tuberous roots such as asparagus and sweet potato can be used for vegetative propagation. In this method, new individuals are formed by roots. Next one is through bulbils. In some plants, the flower bud modifies into globose bulb-like structure which are called as bulbils. When these structures, that is bulbils, falls on the ground, they grow into a new plant. Example, agave. The plant agave develops bulbils and reproduce through the structure. Fragmentation is another type of vegetative reproduction. In filamentous algae, breaking off the filament into many fragments is called fragmentation. In this method, a single filament breaks up into many small fragments, each fragment having at least one cell, and it may give rise to a new filament of a algae by cell division. Example, Spirogyra. Fission is one type of vegetative reproduction. In this type, the plant cell divides into two daughter cells and each cell develops into a new adult organism. Example, amoeba. During this process, the nucleus is divided and it is followed by a cytoplasmic division initiated by the invagination of cell wall. Finally, the single parent cell gets divided into two daughter cells. This is another method of vegetative reproduction, budding. The formation of a daughter individual from a small projection, that is the bud arising on the parent body, it is called budding. Example, yeast. In this method, a small bud-like structure arises from the parent, it detached and grow into a new individual. Next one is regeneration. Regeneration is another type of vegetative reproduction. The ability of the lost body parts of an individual organism to give rise to an whole new organism is called regeneration. It takes place by specialized mass of cells This type of reproduction is carried out by Hydra and Planaria. Thank you.